Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to the Park Score Podcast. I'm checking in with Mr. Cason Gore.
Hello.
Mr. Cason Gore.
Hello.
Yeah, we just got done practicing. We have a show coming up in December.
December 14th.
Yeah, our mom's birthday.
1 month away. Yeah, it's on mom's birthday.
Our last show was on the day before Dad's birthday.
Yeah.
And how are you feeling? Just before this, you were saying not all that confident.
Yeah, no, this is definitely the least confident I've been for a show, but like it's also been the quickest turnaround we've had between shows. I've also we haven't practiced. This is the first time we practiced together since the last show, so like almost a month where we haven't really practiced together.
Well, we're gonna do the cover of "We Bring the Boom," so
yeah,
we'll be good.
Well, yeah, no, I know that will really win the crowd over.
You talk about successful brand marketing. Imagine getting hired to do a handful of shorts for freaking Costco of all places, and then literally transcending that brand completely.
Yeah.
And becoming literally at this point household name.
No, yeah, bro.
Say what you want about them.
And it's funny because you've seen the video of when he's when they were 20 maybe 10 years ago and the boy is a little baby and he's in the grocery store with him and he's vlogging with him, so it's almost, I don't know, it's kind of sweet because you're dang, bro, this guy's been trying to make it for a minute.
No, yeah.
Bro, and apparently I don't know who said this, but I was sitting there joking with one of my friends about the Rizzler guy, and it's kind of weird that they just adopted this because that Rizzler kid is not their kid or
no.
their nephew. It's just another kid on TikTok.
What do you think think he's gonna end up like?
I don't know. Apparently his now I might be getting my TikTok brain rot lore wrong, but apparently his parents are not present. I don't want to say terrible people, but they're not present. So that guy kind of took the Rizzler under his wing. Or the family, big AJ took the Rizzler under his wing.
Well, if that's
people
true,
are joining the Instagram right now, and we're.
That's fine. Hey guys, if you're on the Instagram right now, ask us questions so we don't run out of stuff to talk about.
The Rizzler or Big Justice? Comment down below. The Rizzler or just Big Justice?
No, but I mean, you talk about so there's that one video where they're doing the short together, and he's the dad. He's directing it. I don't know what his name is.
AJ.
AJ? Big.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's AJ and Big Justice.
And the kid's Big Justice.
Yeah. No, but he's directing it, and he's super. He's Hitchcock. He's telling. He's cut. No, stop.
Yeah.
You got to say this.
No. You have to eat this double chocolate cookie first. Well, the guy. I mean, it makes sense because the guy's doing they're doing a review, and that's the thing about Big AJ. He's always gonna keep it real. Because what happened was they were doing a chicken bake versus double chocolate chip cookie video, right? And the third guy was they were you want the chicken bake or the double chocolate chip cookie? He said Big Justice easy. I don't know, man. The Rizzler is he's I think the Rizzler is kind of in these in my opinion, he's got.
Hey, when you're responding to comments, think about the audience that's gonna be listening to audio later.
All right, guys. Well, personally, I like the Rizzler, but the guy, he was oh yeah, I gave the double chocolate chip cookie a boom, and AJ was well, you haven't even tried it yet. He's you got to try the double chocolate chip cookie, which is yeah, you got to keep it believable for the viewers.
Well,
if I'm watching a boom or bust and they don't even try it, I'm okay, this boom is not legitimate.
We got a question. Do y'all have any favorite covers to perform? For me,
mine's "Run for Your Life" by the Beatles.
Yeah, easily "Run for Your Life" is the best one. The vocal part on that one is fun.
Yeah,
and I feel that's the one where it's a catchy song to begin with, but we give it our own twist. Surprisingly, not that hard to play. It's one of the easier ones that we play.
The verse is it's just just D and B, but you kind of add a little bit of groove and a little bit of funk to it, and it's fun. I'm a big Beatles guy too, so always gonna go for a Beatles cover.
We tried some new covers today, but I don't know about you, Case, but sometimes when we try covers, I just like we'll be a couple minutes into it, and I can just feel that the magic is not there.
No, yeah.
Like I realized that
Well,
today.
we did the Kings cover, and I was like, the first verse, I was like, no, we're not doing this one. I'm gonna finish it out just so that like we can say, okay, yeah, we did it, But we're not doing this one.
Yeah, no. I mean, and it's weird because the Beatles one, when you first showed me that one, the Run for Your Life, I was like, nah, this ain't it. Like, I don't think this doesn't match the tone of our band. This is not gonna be any good. But then it turned out to be one that stuck. However, I don't want us to like rely on it too much. Like, I think the magic of a cover is there's maybe one recording where you've heard that band play it, but other than that, it's like a one-off thing. But if like when bands sort of try to almost like co-opt a song for their own and like use it and reuse it, it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I'm not really into that.
No,
I have this weird sort of thing where I feel like everything we do in our band has to be wholly unique and original. I think that's like the conceit of like most artists is, you're like, oh, I have to be original, I have to be unique, I have to be, the first one to have thought of this or done this. But I mean, there was ways to take that too far. There's ways to pathologize that. But but yeah, what's been going on in your life lately?
Not much. I've like actually kind of tried to take a little bit of a break from music and not
a sabbatical.
Yeah. And I feel a little bit. I was telling you earlier. I feel like I would get like a little bit guilty, or feel a little bit guilty because I hadn't picked up the guitar, and then I'd be like, it's probably for the best that I just take a couple days off, a week off, and just don't touch it at all. And then we played today, and like we were jamming a little bit, and I was like, okay, yeah, it's not even stuff that like I've never tried before, like stuff that's like totally foreign to me, but it's like listening to a song over and over and over again, and then you get sick of it.
I just feel fresh after I've been away for a little while.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm willing to try new stuff, or I get some better ideas. I mean, that's not to say, that you should just never pick it up and you should just sparsely ever pick up your instrument. Because, I mean, like...
Well, I think it's like you got to find the perfect medium where it's like every day you pick it up and every day you're trying something and you're, working on something. And after a while, like, you kind of get a feeling of like picking it up and it just feels like stale and like, oh, yeah, like nothing's coming out. So...
Well, like with weightlifting, you'll do progressive overload where you slowly like just load more and more weight onto the bar. I know you like don't like know anything about like weightlifting or like anything like that. No.
All right, but
no, but like if you just every like week you're just doing the same, like you're just going to failure every week after week, you get to a point where like you start getting diminishing returns and then you stop like improving. Oh, pause due to poor connection. Oh well. But you get to a point where you stop getting like the returns on your work, and then you take a deload and then you come back, and oddly enough, having took time off, you're stronger.
Yeah.
I think music's probably the same way. But no, I mean as far as life updates for me, dude, I've been shopping around for like coaches for a little while now. Because I really want to take GBM and it just be like what I do full time now. But it's weird because do you remember like probably a year ago or more when you and I got on the phone with those people and they were offering, oh yeah, we'll help you build your business up to this much per month, but it's like 6,000. How much did they say it was? It was like,
I thought it was 9,000.
Yeah, I think it was something like 9,000, bro. So this is like a whole genre of business out there. I don't know if you're aware of this, of like coaches. Like I could scroll through Instagram right now, and in a matter of seconds, I could find you a coach that sells like a coaching service. Oh, how I stopped telling my clients. So this guy right here, literally, he sells a coaching package, likely, around thousands of dollars. And look, I can just go through right here. Boom, ad for a coach. Dude, I don't know. I think it's because I got my phone on. No, but I've been like shopping around for all these coaches and stuff. And yeah, no, it's crazy. Like people are charging like, the lowest that I've heard is like $4,000.
Jeez.
$4,000. Now,
well, I mean,
go ahead.
Like that does sound like a lot, but it's like an investment, and it's like.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I mean, think about how much people spend on college.
Yeah.
And like here's the difference is that like a lot of these coaches, they'll have like a guarantee. Some of them don't, but a lot of them have a guarantee where they say, if you don't make back your investment within the first 3 months, 4 months, what have you, then we'll work with you for free until you do. And like, man, imagine if like colleges said that, and you spend like $200,000 at a college getting like a bachelor's degree, and there is no guarantee of making money after that. They're like, they really don't even care if you get employed, dude. They
really don't even care if you learn nothing.
No, they don't care if you learn anything either. They just care if they get paid. After I graduated from Sam Houston, I tried to apply there as like a camera operator.
Yeah.
And they didn't accept it.
Right, nope, you're not qualified.
Yeah, I was like, damn. My own school that I went to, I couldn't get it, and I had a film degree. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, if you ask mom or dad, like, hey, I'm thinking about spending a couple thousand on a coach, or like taking out a loan to like work with this coach. Oh, hey, Breck just joined. You'd be like, I'm thinking about like taking out however many thousand to, work with a coach. They'll be like, no, that's a stupid idea. That's dumb, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll turn around and like, pay for college. It's crazy. Oh, hey, my timer just went off. I got to do the splits for 2 minutes. So
Let's see him, bud.
Go ahead. Just keep going.
Yeah, no, it's funny because it's like, it seems like the riskier approach, these like coaches, right? Because I guess college, we've, been familiar with the idea of college for so long and like higher education so long that it's like, okay, yeah, well, surely this idea is the safer approach, right? Yeah. But it's like, I don't know, and I'm not even necessarily saying that these coaches are like, oh yeah, it's better than college, but like, college is like, oh, I'll educate you so that you can get a job. But the coach, it's almost like, I'm gonna like make sure that the way that I make money is that you make money. Right.
Yeah, because with like with these old institutions, like, and we'll get to your question here in a second, ya boy, bruh. We'll get to that right here in a second. The thing about these old institutions is they can say, yeah, just give us your money, we'll give you a degree, blah, blah, blah. The degree is not a guarantee that you'll get a job or that you'll get an education. But these like coaches and stuff, yeah, they're charging like out the wazoo, but literally they're selling you like a guarantee, and they're like making you sign contracts and stuff. So I mean, I've worked with a coach like I've spent $3,000 on a coach one time, and we can talk about the results of that. But real quick, we got to get to ya boy bruh's question.
Yeah, what do I play a Jackson? Well, if you want the honest answer, because it looks like a Rickenbacker, and I'm a Paul McCartney fanboy. No, I just really love how it looks. I didn't want to spend $1,500 on a Rickenbacker, and I know Jackson's a pretty nice brand, and it also like my first bass it had a volume and a tone knob and one pickup. I knew it. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, bro. I mean, I'm being honest, man. It had, one volume, one tone, and one pickup, and that's it. And so it's like the most bare bones, which I kind of miss that guitar. But this one, it has a lot more options, and I can get a lot more sounds from it, which is in theory pretty cool, right? But also, I found myself at times like mid jam being like, this sounds terrible. This sounds just so muddy. I wish I had one option well, I guess two of like either on, tone off, just keep it basic. But it's a great guitar. I love it. My other guitar, my first one was a Squier Bronco bass. It was short scale. It's a short scale bass, and I kind of want a short scale bass because this one's full scale, and it's kind of hard for my tiny little fingers, my poor little fingers. But I play a Jackson because it looks cool.
Yeah, the only thing that really matters when you're choosing an instrument or doing anything really is just what looks cool, impressing other people. We've been over this, that's kind of what we've built our whole sort of brand around. It's just making sure that people recognize us.
How much like guitar can I learn? How much music theory can I learn enough to make music so that I can look cool on stage, so I can justify all the drip that I buy on stage. Oh hell yeah! No, the Bronco bass it's a great bass.
But no, dude, when you're responding, you gotta like make sure that the audio only people know.
Your boy bro said yo same with Bronco bass.
But back to but speaking of trying to impress people, actually that doesn't really tie in at all, but I'm just gonna go
just say
I'm just gonna go ahead and move in. No, but what I was saying earlier is, dude, I spent $3,000 on a coach one time, so he randomly hit me up. What?
It doesn't tie in at all.
No,
but yeah.
No, it doesn't tie in at all. But to be honest, I just really wanted to.
No, tell us. Really did it pay off? Was it worth $3,000? Would you pay another $3,000?
I'll say it totally depends how you look at it. Okay.
That means no, guys.
Well, no, not necessarily. Okay, wait, real quick. Your boy, bro, I'm sorry for audio listeners. You guys are probably going to be really frustrated, but because we keep going back and forth between two different combos.
Gore's selling an online course. We'll buy in an instant. We'll pay for the
Gore's coaching. Well, what do you want us to coach you at? How to make a band? That's actually what this podcast was going to be about.
What it is.
This is how to start a punk band part 2, actually.
Yeah,
so
man.
We're going to be picking up on where we left off in the last one.
If it's like how to play guitar, yeah, I'll create a course on like how to read Ultimate Guitar tabs. No, I'm kidding.
Create a course on how to hang out in Guitar Center for 2 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
No, honestly, so let's. I think that's a pretty decent hypothetical, actually. Like if we were to do like a course on, like if somebody was like, I want to buy a course from the Gore's band. Odd concept, but I'm willing to hear it out because I kind of like the concept. What would that be like?
Well, I mean, I feel like we've like at least our approach with like the band has like very much been like business minded, where it's like start from the ground up, lay down a good foundation.
Yeah.
A big part of it will be, I think, like one thing would be a big part of the course would be like scheduling practices, well, I think a course is literally just, it's like your philosophy bundled up into like a product. So it would be like your classes, there would be some videos where it's like you talking and you're like, you would give like the basics of how to play a bass, and then you would give your little insights about like bass playing and stuff, and then it would cut to me and I'd be like, having to teach like how to sing and drum at the same time. Or I could teach like I think another thing too is, I think a lot of the course would not necessarily be about how to play your instruments, because that's something that you could find anywhere. Mm-hmm. You could find out how to play your instrument like on that's
YouTube.
why I think like a big part of it would be just like how to operate within a band, how to like how to market yourself, how to find band owners, how to market yourself, like how to get shows,
the 80-20 of like what actually makes a good band. Because so like I would say that one of the compliments that we got early on was that they said that we seemed professional.
Yeah.
And we had only played, that was like our third or like second real show that we had ever played, and somebody said that we seemed professional. And like,
I'll give you free coaching right now. Don't get drunk at your show.
No, for real.
That one has like that's
dude,
not even
that
like
would take you far.
Positive. That's just like not messing up.
No,
it's
yeah. Like a lot of our
that's like saying don't foul in basketball.
A lot of our advice is not it's not
Like, oh, here's how to be. Well, like I think that's
it's
the
like
best
a lot of what
advice
not
is
to
just
do.
like what to avoid.
Yeah. So mistakes to avoid is getting drunk
Because
at practice or at shows, because
Yeah.
that's another thing too, is like if you like if you're getting drunk at practice, like there's this thing called state dependent learning. I early on I used to think like, oh man, if I like leverage pharmaceuticals, then I'll have an edge, right? But that's not true at all, because you know, if you always practice on, or like if you gotta study for a test, and every single time you study, like you're not on Adderall, and then all of a sudden you go and you take the test and you're on Adderall. State dependent learning is, you know, however you ingested that information or however you learned the skill, that's what state you want to be in when you actually have to like recollect everything that you've been storing up.
No, and I think that's been like the biggest kind of, because like I don't even want to like toot our own horn here and be like, oh, you know, we've been successful so quick, but like I think we've been playing music for less than 2 years, and we've, you know, already played a handful of shows, which is like, you know, that's respectable. And I think the biggest part of that has just been like avoiding those mistakes, like not getting drunk at practice, not getting drunk at a show, not like
what about advice for like just psychological aspect of playing? Because God knows that a lot of people get the Kurt Cobain syndrome, where they are like are super like okay, let me give you an example. Like when we first started out, I had all these like high-minded ideas of like what I wanted the band to be, or what I wanted us to sound like, or like what, you know, it should be like and stuff. Are you laughing about Breck's comment?
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, man, being in a band, it's weird because you almost gotta like practice Zen on a daily basis, where you're like, if a practice doesn't go well, it doesn't bother you too much. If a practice goes very well, it doesn't get you too, you know, flying high, because either one of those things is like not sobering. You know, you gotta be sober minded in every matter of the word.
And I like as far as like okay, you know, practice went great today. Okay, you gotta like ask yourself, okay, what was great about practice? Is it because you didn't come drunk this time? Is it because you practiced beforehand, you know, at your house beforehand, whatever, and just repeat that. And then like as far as, you know, don't let it get too much in your head, because like, okay, you're gonna have that good practice, and then the next week you could have a terrible practice. And so it's like, okay, you know, keep yourself grounded. And another thing is like, when you have those bad practices, just accept it and be like, okay, today is not it, bro. You know, we're not feeling it. This is what we need to get better at. Let's like, you know, stay calm and just hammer home the basics.
So Breck just sent us a comment on the Instagram Live. He said Zen at shows are recommended. And, you know, I'll say, you know, I've tried a Zen. I tried a 6 milligram Zen from Nathan Paul at the
government name. All right.
At the no, he's a homie, and if he sees this or is watching this, meet me at the water tower tonight. But I tried one of his Zens one time whenever I was working at the airport, and dude, I was like keeling over, like about to puke. Like I was so deathly sick over that. And I get it, you know, if you have a tolerance for nicotine, it's fine, it's okay. And I used to chew nicotine gum. Dude, you know, one of the side effects of starting nicotine, like when you first start, and you can go look this up, is nightmares. Like if you don't have a nicotine tolerance and you take nicotine, you start taking nicotine, one of the side effects is that you can have nightmares potentially. And I get that when I
you know, like back in the day when like the earliest form of like smoking tobacco was like Native Americans someone would put it in their mouth. They would not inhale it, and they would blow it in someone else's face because it was so potent. And then that like it would like almost induce almost like a psychedelic. What are we doing? We double vocal? We double tracking or what? It would like induce like almost a psychedelic trip, and that's how it's so strong. And then once like it became like a kind of mass produced. Like cigarettes and rolling tobacco was invented. It was like a lot weaker, and they like kind of toned it down a lot more. So that was like more kind of readily available for.
Another thing. Here's another free aspect of the course that we're about to give you right now. Right, I'm about to save you a couple $1,000 because the course itself is. I'm not going to say the price, but let's just say you're going to break the bank. But I'm going to save you a couple $1,000 right now. Ready? Part of the Gore's band experience, how to become ultra mega rich and famous from music easily,
right,
with pretty much zero effort. Don't do psychedelics. Don't do psychedelics. They don't make you more creative. They don't. The Beatles. Let's talk about the Beatles for a second. The Beatles got super into, George Harrison was super into Hinduism. And so they went and they had this experience in India. And
Maharishi.
Yeah, Cason, you probably know more about that than I do. Give it like a quick.
I really on that kind of period, it always kind of confused me. But basically, my understanding was that like they had kind of gotten into the psychedelia and the hippie movement. They were kind of introduced to it. Like they were introduced to marijuana by Bob Dylan, and then that kind of influenced like Rubber Soul and stuff. And then they got more into the hippie movement, and that's when they started, kind of going into Sgt. Pepper's and all that, the Revolver. And then they went to India to study with this wise man,
This guru.
Yeah, and
you gotta say guru if it's from that area.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. And basically what I took from it was like George Harrison was super into it, was trying to get all the other Beatles into it, and then they kind of went through it and stayed there for a while, and they all kind of slowly just decided like, yeah, okay, all this is kind of dumb, we're leaving. There's a interview with Paul McCartney where he's like visibly stoned or hungover, not sober minded, and they're asking him about the hippie movement, and he's like, yeah, no, it's great. It's like he's trying to explain it, but he does it in the worst way possible. He says it's like if you're a drunk, it's like nice to be around like a bunch of other drunks. so it's like, which like is what he's trying to say is like, for his case, that was a terrible thing to say, but it's also like, okay, well, like that's like just showing the true colors right there.
No, for real.
Like,
I mean, it's an apt comparison.
Yeah.
They call that a Freudian slip. I'll go ahead and save you some time right now. If you're an artist and you're like, dude, I want to like dig deeper. Like I want to like invent something, or I want to like find myself. Psychedelics are not the way to do it. In fact, psychedelics are pretty much only good if you want to get by demons, and I mean that. Psychedelics are, look, John Lennon, he got super into drugs. Like first it was psychedelics, right? And then didn't he like start doing heroin? And then like after heroin, he said this, and I quote, that he lost all motivation to make anything. And it's because these substances, like psychedelics specifically, they break down barriers. That's literally what they do. They break down barriers. That's why the experiences seem so profound. That's why you feel quote unquote more creative, because you're making connections that previously weren't there before. Imagine your house if all of a sudden it had no walls on it in the inside. And also too, imagine what your house would be like if overnight you left all the windows and doors open. That's kind of what these experiences are like. And you're kind of just opening yourself up to influence, you could say. And a lot of times people will go and do these like ayahuasca ceremonies, people from first world countries like our own, and they'll do these experiences, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, I realized something whenever I was on ayahuasca in the jungle. I realized that I need to quit my email job, and I need to divorce my spouse, and abandon my kids, and I need to go live on a boat. I gotta go. It's like, and then like the hippie movement, they kind of were like, no, dude, like this is just because like they're losing their ego and they're no longer motivated by things like money or like egotistical like drives, like careerism, or like, you know, trying to like, it's all about like deconstructing this idea of like a successful Western man. But like what people don't realize is LSD was literally created by the CIA to like totally MK Ultra like everyone. Like these drugs are literally just meant to make you more susceptible, more programmable. They're like losing service, Breck said. That's all right. You can I'm gonna post this on YouTube later, but long story short,
I think also like I think early musicians fall into the trap too of like being like, oh man, I'm really not good at this instrument. I know what I'll do. I'll take drugs and that'll open my mind and that'll make me even better. No, it's not. It's just gonna make you even worse. And like you're not gonna make this like, oh, super trippy, super weird. Like you're just gonna make bad music.
No, and like Americans, if there's one thing Americans love, it's a shortcut. And
yeah,
like it's part of the same reason that we like buy all this fancy gear and stuff instead of like just actually getting better at the instrument.
Yeah. Bro, there's like some like African guys on TikTok that I love them so much. Their drums like are put together that like the kick is like made with like a bicycle chain. They probably made the snare drum themselves. Their guitars are like,
the kid uses like actual sticks like branches.
Yeah, bro. But those guys can like every time I see them, they are shredding.
No, they're great.
They're crazy.
They're really good. Like at the end of the day, there's just nothing's gonna replace.
No.
Because here's the thing. Like, okay, let's say that LSD does magically make you amazingly better at your instrument overnight, or it makes you amazingly more creative. Well, now any Joe Schmo that can go and take LSD also has access to that. So like, have you really gained an edge? Have you really, which we all know that it's not a real edge you're gaining. It's just, you think you sound better when you're playing on like those instruments. You sound, you know, you feel like you sound more profound. But dude, what about Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs he attributed LSD to his invention of the iPhone. You are not Steve Jobs. You are not Steve Jobs. Okay? Dude, the Beatles didn't even know music theory. You're not the Beatles. We're the Beatles. We're better than the Beatles.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Paul McCartney didn't play at Jackson, bro.
No, but like that would be one thing I would do to save you a lot of time, a lot of money. Don't think that psychedelics are gonna be some kind of one-way ticket to sounding better. A lot of times they are just a one-way ticket to getting essayed by
and like on the music
succubus.
theory thing, like there's a thing where it's like, Kurt Cobain didn't know any music theory, and it's like, okay,
He did.
Yeah, well,
He did, and he lied about it.
He lied about
I'll
it,
stand
and
that.
also like, okay, maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't know what the name of this chord was, or like that, like this is like the like harmonic fifth of whatever. Like no, but like he played his guitar like religiously, and so
Yeah.
like yeah, he didn't know music theory, but he knew what sounded good on a guitar because he had played it so much.
Right.
And he was also was a genius songwriter. Like these are like anomalies. It's not like, oh well, he just played his guitar 2 hours a day and got super good. It's like, no, you have to also take into effect that like this is a like, you know, 0.0001% of the population.
No, I really hate to break it to you, but at the end of the day, there's just some people who just
You ain't got it.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying I got it.
Well,
I'm saying I've practiced enough to where like I can sound competent on guitar, but it's like to kid myself and think that I would be able to live up to what Kurt Cobain has done musically is like, it's a stretch.
But I mean, yeah, in the discussion of like nature versus nurture, I'm not one of these people that says nature is like the only thing. There's talent, there's inborn talent, and then there's, you know, hard work. And
work.
obviously there's the old saying that is like, oh, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. But also when talent does work hard, it smokes everybody out the water. So I mean, if you don't have talent, obviously still work hard, because you'll beat the people who have quote unquote talent. But also sometimes there are just, I'm not, I don't think you should be a doomer about this. I don't think you should be like, well, there's just gonna be talented people who are just work harder at this than me, and we're just like proteges, so I shouldn't even try. No, I'm not saying be a doomer about it. I'm saying go ahead and like develop it anyway, because if you're interested in it, you should. I mean, there's only so many things that you're actually interested in enough to like do for 10 years straight and try to like get better at for 10 years straight. So I mean, pursue your interests regardless, and then at some point in time, if you're diligent, that's going to overlap with your inborn talents, and you're going to have like carved out like a pretty nice little niche for yourself. But I mean, like, there is like a reality to things like nature. There's a reality to things like talent and stuff. Kurt Cobain, for example, the Beatles, for another example. I mean, we want to talk about talent and hard work. We all know that George Harrison had to like really work to like be on the same songwriting level as the other Beatles. Like that's an established fact. That's an established fact.
So his like biggest song, "While My Guitar Gently Weeps." So he had like pitched that song to John Lennon and Paul McCartney, and they were both kind of like, whatever. And so he like really liked the song. He was like, I want to get this on an album. So what he did was he invited Eric Clapton to come play the solo on the song, and Eric Clapton was like, no, no, it's like the Beatles, like nobody plays with the Beatles. But George Harrison knew, he's like, if I bring in another like serious established musician like Eric Clapton, they're not just gonna like poo-poo this song. They're gonna like lock in and be like, okay, yeah, we gotta.
That's kind of ingenious. That's pretty awesome, actually.
And then it ended up being one of their biggest songs.
Yeah, not my favorite Beatles song.
Nah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Favorite Beatles era. I'm one for the early stuff, like with the Beatles, their second album. You can't beat it.
I'll say, for all the junk I was talking about them, getting on drugs and stuff, I do like Submarine.
Yellow Submarine?
Yeah. I like that era.
It's good.
Like that era on.
Yeah.
Like I think
Magical Mystery Tour.
I think they just got better. Actually, I think I think Magical Mystery Tour might.
Magical Mystery Tour is good.
Or which one is the one?
I Abbey Road is all right. I don't like Let It Be in Abbey Road is it's all right. But like Rubber Soul, Beatles for Sale, With the Beatles. Am I missing one? Bueller.
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Bands. That was. I remember
great.
I got acquainted with the Beatles whenever I started working a dishwashing job at a pizza place. I signed up. I thought I was going to get to deliver pizzas. No. Well, I got to deliver pizzas, but
after you wash them dishes.
There was a lot more dishes to wash than there was pizzas to deliver. I tell you what. No, and bro, I tell you what. You know how like the other day Donald Trump was at McDonald's. He seemed like he was having like a really fun time. Which you said you had something to say about Donald Trump earlier before we started. You wanted?
I'm
kidding. I'm putting you on the spot. No, but anyways.
I would like to say I have no political opinion on Donald Trump.
But do you have political opinions?
Yeah.
Let's hear them.
First political opinion. This one's kind of like a flashback. And this might be, especially back then, it was very unpopular. But like slavery, no. Let's like, if I would have been around in that era, I would have definitely been in favor of abolishing it.
But damn, what was I even gonna say? You done threw me off with that. Because now I'm
why?
thinking,
wait, well, how does that throw you up?
Because I'm sitting here and I'm thinking slavery is like the most controversial topic you could probably talk about, and I'm like, how do I wrench this back into my sweaty palms and get talking about the thing I was talking about previously?
Right.
So
Donald Trump.
How do I do that?
You were Donald Trump McDonald's.
Donald Trump. He was at McDonald's, and he seemed like he was having like a really fun time, to be honest. And I was like, yeah, like, and everyone had their different takes. Some people were like, that's so awesome, and other people were like, oh, of course he's having fun.
And some people were like, Chungus McDonald's.
Yeah. Some people were like, oh, of course he's having fun because he doesn't have to do it every day. And I'm like, yeah, like that's a smooth brain take. Like, yeah, it seems like it would be fun if you could like do it for a day. Like I believe he had fun. But so when I think about that dishwashing job, I'm like, damn, like if I was not having to worry about money, then low key, like I think it would be kind of a fun job.
No,
because I remember the best.
You know, I work at at HEB. The best gig at HEB, like if everyone got paid the same, right? The best
communism.
Gig,
so if communism was instated,
and I'm the dictator, obviously.
You're the czar.
Yeah.
The grocery czar.
The best job in there is pushing carts, going outside pushing carts. You get paid the least. That's the worst paying job, but you go out there. It's like 6-hour shifts. You go out there. Your managers don't talk to you. They talk to you at the beginning of the shift. They're like, "Hey, what's up? You good?" And you're like, "Yeah." You go outside, put in a headphone, and you just listen to music all day, or listen to a podcast, or listen to our podcast. I mean, if I could get paid to listen to our own podcast,
look. If you're listening to this podcast while pushing carts, push faster, push harder,
push faster. And also, I want to ask you one question. Are you pulling more than 8 carts at a time? Because that is against HEB policy. So just go ahead and leave your contact information and leave your the service manager's information. I'll go ahead and report you.
Look, I gotta stop you real quick. I gotta give you props.
Yeah,
you're kind of like the David Goggins of pushing grocery carts.
No, I am. Man.
Yeah, I remember you being out there, just watching it. It was a rush.
I'd be like, "Come on, man! What are you sitting around for?
Who's gonna push the carts?"
I'll take that cart, man.
All day. You would take carts out of the thing,
just to get more work.
Yeah, put them.
I'd throw them in the bushes outside. Nah, bro.
Put them by the magnet border just to make the wheel lock up, so it's harder to push.
I got a bone to pick with some HEB employees because some of them, they leave the carts all the way at the back of the parking lot in the employee parking. They'll leave it there, knowing that that is a job that someone has to go out all the way out of their way to go grab that cart. Just for the one cart, they got to walk all the way back there. I'm like, hey, man, I get it. You know, you just got off a long day at work. You don't want to push that cart all the way back. Hey, there's cart corrals at the back of the parking lot, bro. Just put it in.
Wait, how does the cart get all the way to the back? Like, because of the employee. The employee. What do you mean?
So, like, say an employee is working in the store, right? They're not a cart pusher. They get off their shift. They're going to get groceries.
When you said cart pusher, that kind of sounded like almost sounded like a slur. I don't know if you meant it like that. You probably didn't mean it like that.
No. Well, I am a cart pusher. So
you were.
Hey, bro. Once a cart pusher, always are.
Okay.
You can't say it though.
I can say.
Okay.
Let's rein it in.
So an employee goes and gets groceries at the end of their shift. They use a cart, right? They go to the back of the very back of the parking lot is the employee parking where you're supposed to be parking. Do not park in the customer parking, okay? And then they'll bring their cart out there, blah blah blah, unload their groceries into their car, and they just leave their cart out there. I'm like, dude, just push it a little bit further back into the parking lot into one of the cart crowds, please, and thank you. That's my soapbox for the day, though.
Dude, but I saved like 10 seconds by not pushing it back.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I got stuff to do. I have to get home. I got Netflix to watch.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Well, it's a hard life, man. It's a hard knock life for us.
Anyways, we got like a couple, we got however many minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know you've been sitting on the edge of your seat thinking, how do I start a punk rock band? Well, first things first,
it's not
manage expectations.
Yeah. It's not too hard, guys.
No, it's really not hard. I mean.
So the whole point of like a punk rock band is, so first off, you insist upon the title punk, right? When someone's like, "Oh, dude, your rock band's dope," like, no, we're a punk band, right?
Yeah, get really meticulous about what that means.
Yeah, so well, you have to, because to be a punk rock band, you have to be bad at your instrument. So if you were previously in a blues band or something, and you were good, you were a very trained and talented musician, you've got to almost reverse engineer your guitar playing, right? So don't tune your instrument. Over distort your guitar, make it sound terrible.
Now that I think about it, I feel like there's so many more punk bands out nowadays than like any other kind of band because like, I mean, we're like kind of a punk band, distorted, fast music, all this simple riffs. But like I think it's honestly because it's kind of like low key the easiest kind of music to play. If that upsets you as a punk, like,
sorry, bud.
I mean, that's the roots of punk. You should kind of brush it. You should brush up on your history.
Yeah.
But
no, I feel like I feel like the dominating, like when you look at rock bands nowadays, it like the dominating genre is like metal. It's like thrash metal.
So, tell us your thoughts on metal. Do your best to like walk on eggshells and not really give like
metal sucks. Thrash metal sucks. Hair metal sucks. Death metal sucks. Grindcore sucks.
What about Megadeth? What about Dave Mustaine?
Megadeth sucks. Metallica sucks. Slayer sucks. No, they really do suck.
Why do they suck?
I mean, it's just like, I don't know. It's like,
why are they
8-minute songs?
There's some good 8-minute songs,
and it's also like, I feel like I don't know.
There's classical music that's 8 minutes.
It's like the thing that always is kind of dorky about them is that it's band kids trying so hard not to look like band kids and being like, oh yeah, look at this crazy solo. I'm going in and out of all these different keys and doing all this crazy stuff, and I'm super metal, blah blah blah. But it's like, bro, you are a dork. You're a nerd.
I just think that, like, something that I was kind of thinking about the other day is like, I heard some country love song. I think it was by Morgan Wallen, and it was like a pop punk country love song. I could tell he was getting kind of experimental with his sound, and like I was just thinking, like, don't you think we have enough love songs? Don't you think we have enough? I think we have enough love songs. I think we have enough, like, what's another song? Oh, breakup songs. I think we have enough. You know what? If you're thinking about writing a breakup song, we're good.
So I think that's one of my problems with death metal. So because I would actually disagree.
All the breakup songs.
Yeah. No, all the love songs actually. Too many love songs in metal. No. No. The problem with metal is like in this album, Dave Mustaine explores the concept of like death and killing and a skeleton, a war, and it's like bro, you don't actually like
you don't experience all that
which
stuff.
Which is like why okay, yeah, like there are a lot of love songs, but it's like, okay, I can tolerate one more love song because I'm like, okay, this person probably actually does feel this way. But like the metal, it's like, oh, I'm super scary, and it's like, bro, shut up, you're a dork.
Yeah, well, I just think, like, I don't know, it's just like, what I think, like, just hearing these like breakup songs and stuff, or like, I just think there will be like some country song. What's like, name like the most popular country song right now, because I can almost guarantee it's either a love song or a breakup song. And I guess what's annoying about it for me is, you ever meet those people who their whole life literally just revolves around whatever like romance thing they got going on at the moment. They're either riding some crazy high, or they're like all in some weird functionally sociopathic state because of some weird like relationship downturn that happened.
Morgan to make
I need him to make a song explaining the incident, and we all know what I'm talking about.
No,
I'd like to hear a song about that.
Let's hear it, bud.
Yeah, you I'm all ears.
That's gonna be like his like, knowing his fan base is gonna be like his biggest hit
And see,
to date.
and like I guess like, yeah, Morgan Wallen, he's trying to make a bag. I get it. Okay, he's trying to make a bag, but also I don't know. I just like to see artists kind of.
59 North said, "Do y'all love anyone? I love everyone
I love everyone except
for you."
I was
Dave Mustaine be like, "I love everyone except for you."
Let's see. So okay, this is
Do you love anyone? 59 North.
This is the Love Somebody song by Morgan Wallen. Rumors going all over town.
That's not what he sounds like.
Can't keep my name out they mouth these days.
Out they mouth. All right, Morgan.
Gosh, it's exhausting because like, look, like okay, that's another thing too is like, I hate like you ever have like people who like Facebook core like posts where they're like, what it's like your average like, where they'll be like, is that yours or mine? You hear that? You hear that?
Yeah, I hear that.
It's mic all messing up. But we'll just keep it rolling. I'll just don't badmouth country music, Parks. That is what 59 North said. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna badmouth country music. I'm gonna badmouth this. I think it's like emotional, kind of like infantilism. So it's like, that song. It's like people. I forget the lyric already, but it's like, people all around town running their mouth these days. And it's like, if I'm being honest with you, I can't remember the last time that like I suffered due to like a rumor.
Yeah.
Because like, truth be told, like I kind of just go about my business. I'm like, I don't know. It's almost like if you have I keep stopping before I get to the point. You ever see those like Facebook posts where it's like, oh, people nowadays just be running their mouth, and honestly, I love to see it. Kiss my ass, haters, because guess what? I'm living my best life, and it's just like these like Facebook core platitudes. What's some like more? It'll just be stuff like, it really be the people you trusted the most, like that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, do you not have real problems? I got real problems. I got
no, because it always just sounds like high school drama.
It sounds like high school drama. You're stuck in high school. Get your bread up, go to church, fix your health, okay? And just quit talking about that stupid. Read a real book once.
Like a Colleen Hoover novel. You ever heard of her?
Well, because it's just like.
Thanks for the thumbs up.
I think you gave yourself a thumbs up. It does that when people thumbs up.
No, bro, it did that before.
Oh well, whatever. Anyways, but I hear that in these songs, and I'm just like, is that where we're at as a culture? Is that what we're doing? People relate to this. Can't keep my name out their mouth these days. What? I live too fast to settle down. What does that mean?
How do those connect?
Well,
wait, can I see?
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
Let's see what the chorus is. Want to find something stronger than whiskey. Morgan Wallen.
Oh, that's another thing.
Morgan Wallen, don't mention whiskey challenge.
Okay,
Impossible.
No, for real, bro. Why is it always about alcoholism? Why is every country song? It's like, I feel bad. I'm gonna drown.
I keep coming up empty. Yeah, I just want to love somebody who won't leave a hole in my heart. I just want to love somebody that don't want me falling apart, and I'll be lucky if I ever find something more than just a crazy night. I just want to love somebody who ain't hypnotized by dollar signs and blinding lights like they tend to be. Yeah, I need someone I'd be proud of to take back to my hometown. Bro,
and it's like, I don't know if they are locking these artists up and saying like, you're only allowed to use these words. You can't. You got these are the list of 50 words that you can talk about.
I feel like I've heard a million country songs where it's like, man, I just want to find me a real girl.
Yeah, I just this one's called Lies, Lies, Lies. I don't come down with the sun. I won't hate myself when the morning comes. No thoughts of your body running through my head. No bottle of bourbon beside the bed.
Okay, wait. I got a game. I got a game right now. Okay. I'm going to read off a Morgan Wallen verse.
Okay.
A Morgan Wallen line. And I'm gonna
But okay, while he's coming up with the rules for this, I just want to like go ahead and exhort, whoever's listening to this, like if you really care about making like something cool, something interesting, like yeah, there's always the path you could go artistically where like of course there's never going to be a shortage of people who are wanting to hear another love song or another breakup song, but like there's other human emotions. There's other human emotions.
Now this might prove my this might blow up in my face. But my whole kind of theory with this game is that I feel like Morgan Wallen's rhyming is like very predictive, which is like catchy, and it's like okay, it's very simple. That's what
rhyming is supposed to do. You're supposed to be able to.
But it's like okay. Let's just play the game, and I'll see if I'm the idiot or if Morgan Wallen is.
Look, hey,
Morgan
Wallen's
do a little challenge. Let's do a little challenge. Who's a better songwriter? Me and Morgan Wallen. Let's go.
Morgan Wallen's getting his bag. Okay, I'm not gonna dispute that.
So I'm gonna say like okay. So this first line is she'll set the field on fire just cutting across the pasture. Okay. What do you think that the word pasture? What does he use to like rhyme?
Matter.
One more.
One more.
Yeah.
One
try
more.
Again. You got pasture. 3 shots, please.
Pasture. Faster.
No.
I'm trying to think because I don't think it's gonna rhyme directly with pasture. I'm thinking it's gonna rhyme. Well, you gotta like read some of the next line. Help me out here.
Okay. She'll set the field on fire just cutting across the pasture. She'll have you falling for it all, and then
disaster. Help me out.
Yeah. She'll have you fall for it all, and then natural disaster. No. Come on, please.
Okay. Well, just tell me that I failed that one. Morgan Wallen has bested me.
Falling for it all and then leave right after. No, he's bested me.
Right after? She'll leave right after?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, just keep going.
Little bit of angel, whole lot of outlaw. She's trouble, but...
Wait. Now, that's interesting. Because on the one hand, he's saying she's an angel.
Juxtaposition.
It's a juxtaposition. He's contrasting.
The Beatles weren't doing this.
No, yeah. It's cutting edge stuff, really. Anyways, go ahead.
Little bit of angel, whole lot of outlaw. She's trouble, but I'll tell you right now, blank. This is just a filler. This is just like.
What do you mean it's just a filler?
This one is just like one of those like words that's like. I'm probably just confusing you. A little bit of angel, whole lot of outlaw. She's trouble, but I'll tell you right now.
I'm worried it's gonna be the word he got in trouble for, and I'm just not comfortable saying that.
Okay, I'll tell you. I'll give you a hint. It's not that word.
Okay. Could you read me the line again?
Little bit of angel, whole lot of outlaw. She's trouble, but I'll tell you right now. Mm-hmm.
She's got gout jaw.
Nope, it's less syllables.
Wait, less syllables. Rhymes with outlaw?
Outlaw. Aw.
Jaw. Yaw. Y'all.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, suck it, Morgan Wallen.
Too easy. Man, Morgan Wallen is just making us look like a fool right now.
Yeah, long live cowgirls. Yeah, long live cowgirls.
Let's do like a metal song. I want to do a metal song.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, so look, this is we're almost out of time.
What's
here.
up, Lance? Haltum.
Okay, real quick before we're out of time.
Oh, we got a minute remaining on this string.
This is Cannibal Corpse. This is Hammer Smashed Face. You ready? Finish the lyric. Something inside me, it is coming out. I feel like killing you. Let loose the anger held back too long. My blood runs cold. Through my anatomy dwells.
Okay, what is it rhyming with? What is the word I'm rhyming with?
Well, you just have to finish the lyric.
No, bro, that's not this word.
Can I be honest? There's no. I don't even think.
None of this rhymes.
I don't think any of it rhymes.
Does it? Well, okay. Does the word sound something like? Does it maybe rhyme with like a?
Yeah, it rhymes with that.
Okay.
Rooted in my cortex, serving to its bidding.
Constantinople.
Brutality.
Apartheid.
Brutality becomes my appetite. Violence is now a way of life. The sledge my tool of torture.
Okay, when was that like gonna be? When are we tying this all together?
As it pounds down on your.
Can we do a rap song?
Okay. Well,
Will you do a Lil Baby song?
We're literally almost out of time. I will do a Lil Baby.
Will you do a
song.
Lil Baby or Da Baby song?
I'll do Lil
Or
Baby.
Shy Baby?
I'll do Lil Baby. Okay, what? Let's do.
Or Boss Baby?
Let's do freestyle. Da Vinci. Yeah, shout out the whole Oakland City, man. Know what I'm saying? The whole 4PF. Know what I'm saying? I put this close up. Shout out my label. That's me. I'm in this.
Nah, bro, none of this rhymes.
Shout out my label. That's me. I'm in this with TP. I'm in this with 4 Trey. Just poured up me a 8. Real. All in my face. 500.
Whoa. Real what in your face?
I don't know. It's
No.
It's
What,
literally
why is he up in your face?
It's literally bleeped out. I
Why
actually
is he
don't
in
know
your
what he means.
face?
500 racks in my safe. 500 racks to the
Okay,
plug.
when is the game gonna start?
I already tried to get you to guess something.
No. You gotta give
ready,
me.
ready. What you know about showing love? What you know about pulling up in them?
Foreign.
No, Bentley trucks, bro. That one actually rhymed. I feel like that was like I tried to lay that up to you.
You could have gave me Bentley.
Try to alley oop. Make these fall in love. All my go. None of my
Dumb.
no hoes. All of my want smoke. All of my
Bitches.
no. Go again. No,
I'm not saying the other word.
We came from the bottom. We used to wear
Morgan
each
Wallen would.
We came. Oh wait, this is the Morgan Wallen song. No. Wait, we came from the bottom. We used to wear each other
Clothes.
Nice.
Let's go.
Hey.
Let's go, bro.
Okay.
Little baby. Little baby. How much a verse?
Okay, wait.
Hey, how much? You know how much a
Wait.
verse?
I'm gonna do Young Thug lifestyle. By the way, this all of this is gonna help you.
Something wrong with.
No. All of this is actually gonna help you with your punk band. Ready? Young Thug lifestyle. All right, ready? This is Young Thug lifestyle. Ready?
Yeah.
Thugger YSL for life. We ran up the digits. We ran up the
money.
We ran up the digits. We ran up the
money. This isn't lifestyle, bro. This is digits, bro. Bro. Are you trying to fool me on Young Thug? Are you trying to fool me on Young Thug?
We ran up some
bitches.
No. Contrary to what you think, that's not the answer to every lyric. Hustlers don't stop.
It's good for a 1 out of 5 try, guys. I promise.
Hustlers don't stop. They keep
going.
You can lose your life, but they're gonna keep.
You can lose your life, but they're gonna keep going. Yeah, going.
Why not risk life when it's gonna keep
going?
When you die, somebody else was
born.
But at least we got to say.
We ran up the digits. We ran up the money. We ran up the digits. We
ran
ran
up
up
the
the
money.
money.
We ran up the digits. We ran up the money.
Okay.
All right. Hold up.
Horses don't stop.
You're
gonna keep going.
No, that's a joke. Let's see.
If the cops pull up, I put that crack in my.
Dope boy, hair gray like a grandma. You know, my eyes bling and light up just like a candle. Roly poly, I can control shorty like a channel. My racks are squeaking, I'm not farting. I hop in that Rari, I crank up like Warren.
You smoke. I'm smoking that loud. You smoking libraries.
Anyways, yeah. Sorry for making you lose brain cells, guys. That's all for today.
You can lose your life, but it gonna keep going.